Should you mention your school projects on your resumes? Short answer, no. Long answer, it depends. So let me explain. So if you're new around here, my name is Rayyan Siddiqui. I work at Microsoft, and in this video, I'll be going over whether or not you should include your school projects on your resumes. Now, a lot of computer science students, they don't have a lot of time to really work on a lot of impactful, a lot of proper projects to showcase their skills. But one thing that they do work on is projects that are done in a group setting. So in your colleges and your universities, everyone almost does the same projects. So should you be using that in your resumes? Short answer is no. And why you should not be using that? Because it doesn't convey some type of impact that you had with that project. What recruiters are looking for is two things whenever you mention a personal project. Is one, the technical skill set, the complexity of it, how technical, in-depth did you go? Was it something, was just a mobile app? Was it just a website that you made? Which is pretty straightforward. So there's nothing that you're showcasing there. If it's something super complex, that has an extra layer of complexity, that's a good thing. The second thing that they're looking for is impact. Did it actually solve a problem? Say you only worked on a mobile app. Well, did your app solve a problem? And if so, what was the impact? So that's the thing you need to highlight in your resume. Now, whether that's done in a school setting or whether that you do it personally, that's a bit irrelevant. And this is where communication comes in. You need to use some these type of words where you really highlight a project. Two people can have worked on the same project, but one of them really uses clear, impactful, uses some numbers, adds some quantifiable metrics on their project description, whereas the other guy just states what their project was. In this type of scenario, recruiters would tend to lean on the person who has shown what type of impact that they did. So if you're a student and you don't have personal projects, the first thing, try to get some done, try to spend extra time, try to make some projects on your own. But still, if you don't have any projects, on only school projects, try to include them, but try to have some type of quantifiable metrics. Try to show impact, what problem did it solve? How did that benefit your learning and so on? So it's kind of an iffy thing, whether or not you should have. Generally, as a rule of thumb, try not to have projects, but if that's the only thing that you have, you need something to start off of. But if you don't have, that's a big red flag that you need to start spending time on your own, on just spending extra time on the weekends, try to working on stuff. Maybe try to start a business, try to make an app, try to sell it, try to add some advertisements, just try to solve a problem. I think this is the key thing that recruiters look for, and this is something that really puts the spotlight on you, which is if you've worked outside the box, say this traditional, a university degree, you go through say 10 different projects you make throughout your computer science classes. Now, when internship season comes, for example, recruiters, they're going through a lot of people from different universities, or say from the same university even, and they see, okay, 10 people have the same projects. That's not really standing out. So if you don't have projects to add, the only projects you have is your school projects. That's a big reminder for you to try to create some stuff in your own time. Because this industry, becoming a software engineer, it's all about developing. It's all about engineering software. So anytime that you stop, you should always be pursuing something. Even if you're not actively coding or actively creating something needs to be in the back of your mind, always. Say you've secured a job at a big tech company, that's okay, but you need to be able to do, you need to have something going in the back of your mind, a problem you're trying to solve, or an app you want to create, a website, and so on. So that was my answer to whether or not you should have projects on your resumes. You should not, but if that's the only thing you have, try to add some type of language that really shines, brings some shines to it. Try to show some impact, try to add some numbers and so on. So that was about it for this video. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought of it. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.